name is Angel Salinas Villa. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I am a student at KU. I'm currently in the secondary education track for French education. I'd also like to be a Spanish teacher. I'm getting my Spanish minor. When I started high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't really good at anything, except French. So I decided at the end of my 8th grade year that I needed to do something within French. And I was like, French something, whatever it could be with French. And then 9th grade, I took competitive acting, and my coach was just the best teacher ever. She was so kind and caring, and she really listened to us. And I was like, you know what? I have to become a teacher because other students need to experience teachers like this, teachers that actually listen to you and like have your goals in mind when they're teaching you. And so I thought, French and teaching, French teacher.
My name is Victoria Requenes, and I am a freshman at the University of Kansas, and I'm currently studying secondary education with an emphasis in history, and I'm also minoring in women, gender, sexuality studies, and Italian studies. Also, I was involved in a program at my school. We have a teaching program, and I was able to gain new insights on what the education profession really is, and I learned a lot. Like, it's more than just teaching. There's a lot to being a teacher. The education profession, it sets the foundation for all other careers. And so I really want to touch the lives of young people and guide them through the right way. At first, I wanted to teach at like an urban setting, but I think it would benefit students more if I taught in like a more rural area where there's like a less diverse population, because it's also important for like white students who like haven't been exposed to teachers of color. I think that would also benefit them because they would gain more like perspectives on different things.
My name is Chelsea Cartagena. I am a student at KCKCC, and I am studying elementary education, so a future educator. When I was little, I literally had like my own classroom at home, and I would just pretend like magazines were students. And then once I started school, I realized that I liked helping others. And so ever since then, I just liked the idea of having my own classroom and being able to help other students. And being a Hispanic is really important to me for teachers to represent in the education field, being that right now the dominant race is the white population. So my goal is to change that in the future. I want to be part of that teachers of color percentage. I want to be the teacher I never had growing up, and being that I am bilingual, I want to have a bilingual classroom, which means I can teach in both English and Spanish, just to make sure that students are still keeping their first languages as Spanish, because I know that as generations continue to develop in the United States, the Spanish just continues to be spoken less and less, but I feel like it's a really important part of our culture. So therefore, by having a bilingual classroom, I'll be able to make sure that my students have that balance between both English and Spanish, and they acknowledge that they're both important in their identity.
So I'm Dallanary Castor-Lara. I'm a senior at Sumner Academy, and what I do mainly would be I like enjoying time with my family. Right now it's the Christmas time, so we're always cooking, doing something Christmassy, and I also I'm a manager at CVS. I started a program, Saturday Academy, when I was in 7th grade. Saturday Academy is a program in which introduces science, math, and technology to students in this community. It brings students from all middle schools and high schools in this district. And so as I grew in the program, I was able to see how people went from students to counselors, and then actually one of the students that started off in the first few years of the academy was actually the coordinator, and so she stepped into that role. And being able to see how much impact you do in that student's life, as well as how much you're able to be part of your community, it really influences me. And like, I'm the oldest of 4, so I'm really used to like teaching others, teaching my siblings, and so yeah, I'm just have a better communication with my community, so I really want to be an educator. Growing up, I didn't see many people of my race in my school. I was in a Shawnee-Mission district for a while, and there was nobody Hispanic, so I really lost connection to my roots with like other people around me, as well as teachers. Most of the teachers that I do have are Caucasian and female, so I'm not able to really connect with them as well. And later on, coming into this district, I did see some teachers have difficulty with my name, and my name is one of those things that I've always had a problem with it, like not my name, but like people pronouncing it. And so it's a difficult name, but some teachers would just completely skip it and just be like, yeah, you're here. They wouldn't take knowledge of me, myself. And so I feel like identity and like standing up for yourself is a really big thing. And so I kind of want to represent those students that like have a difficult name sometimes, and they just need somebody to be there and be like, I can say it, I am here for you. I know what you've been through, being first generation, being the oldest. So it's really difficult sometimes, but I think representation, you're able to see how far people in your community are able to go and encourage you to continue growing as well.